today, or this episode, or whatever you want to call it, we're going to try some fun stuff. I got some work I got to do underneath the cabin. But on a side exciting note is we've got my little hillbilly tankless hot water heater I'm going to try to set up right here. So these are two semi-tractor trailer brake drums that I've welded together. I heated them up. I started fire in there. I got it to about 700-800 degrees, and went ahead and migged them together. They're just basically flipped. I'm going to try to wrap this around it. Fill one of these, or both of these bad boys, full of water. One of them actually. Fill one full of water and run it through that with my little DC pump, my little 12-volt DC pump, into the bathtub. And we're gonna have us a redneck hot tub. Oh, hey, there's a dead mouse in there. I don't have a rubber ducky, but what I do got is a dead mouse, or rat, or whatever it is. I've been getting them in the cabin, put some poison down to get rid of them. How dare you! Yeah, the bathtub thing worked out pretty good last night. Although it didn't, with the pump was moving the water too fast to get it hot enough. So I just basically siphoned it, and with a gravity feed, just a real slow roll, it got good and hot. And it looked like most of the heat was coming from right there. So my next plan is I'm going to wrap it in some sheet metal. But that won't happen till maybe next time, because I didn't get any sheet metal. Because now I'm on to this. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm making a beam, and we're going to call this beam Gym Beam. So it's 2x10s, and we're basically going to sandwich some plywood in those 2x10s, some of this rated sheeting. I think it's the same stuff they use to do the floor joists. So we're going to do two, because it's 24, it spans 24 feet. We're going to do two 12-foot 2x10s and three 8-foot 2x10s, and then cut, the sheet good there, accordingly. All right, so that's where we're at. That's what we got going on. It's a beautiful day today. Just, not too hot, not too cold. It's perfect. A little warm to work, but I'd rather be sitting around drinking beer. It is what it is. Okay, well, now I'm getting ready to screw and glue. So I brought my little screw kit out. I'm going to choose the 1.5 inches, so it looks like it'll go through the plywood and into the 2x without going too far, or without going out far enough. So we're going to basically, start with this piece right here, glue and screw, drag it in there, drag the other piece, put the 8-foot piece that separates the two that are going to be centered, and then finish this side on the ground flat. Because underneath there, I've decided it's just too much to try to build a 24-foot by 4 or 4.5 inch beam and then drag it in there. That's just not gonna work for me. Solo. So you got to do what you got to do. Okay, so right now we're setting these things up. Pretty cool. It's adjustable. That's what I really like about it. With Home Depot, and that's what they had. Here's the beam. There's the Gym Beam. You can see it's bowed down a little bit, flexed. But once I get all my support in there, it'll be freaking awesome. This is just sitting there. It's not in there. Yeah, so that's where we're at. That's what we're doing.
So here's what we got. That spot there still seems to be a little bit high. I don't know if y'all can see it. Inside the cabin, so basically I'm digging down, putting these piers in here to hold my board up. That was a temporary one. The log that I made for putting there, which I think I'm just gonna leave that. It ain't gonna hurt nothing, hopefully. Yep, so, and the best thing about these guys is they're adjustable. So, that just makes it so much easier. So we'll get back at it.